What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Shane Mcguigan. Get this. Shane Mcguigan names a heavyweight that hits harder than Deontay Wilder. Wow. Boxing trainer Shane Mcguigan has revealed which heavyweight he believes to be the hardest puncher amongst the division, and to some surprise, it's not Deontay Wilder. Many believe that Wilder is one of the most fearsome knockout artists in the history of the sport, recording 42 knockouts in his 43 victories. However, Mcguigan believes that the 24-year-old Brit, Daniel Dubois, hits the hardest in the division. In an interview with pro boxing fans, Mcguigan highlighted the power of Dubois, who he trains ahead of the proposed fight with undefeated unified champion Alexander Usyk. And he says, quote, Usyk is a phenomenal fighter, but he is a man. 2 arms, 2 legs. He is smaller man than Daniel Dubois, and he has that pot of gold. If Daniel was to ever box Tyson Fury, he is getting paid a fee, whereas if he beats Alexander Usyk, AJ is going to be after him. Joe Joyce rematch will be there. Tyson Fury for undisputed. I know you guys can downplay it, but Dubois, is one of the hardest punchers in the heavyweight division. I believe that he probably the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division. If you don't take this opportunity, you are at the bottom of the queue. You are on the rotation, and he has to take this. It is a complete no-brainer. Let me counterpunch. Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Can he hit harder than Wilder? Now, okay. Yes and then no. All right? And I'm going to explain to you how I mean that. Yes, meaning he could probably land a uppercut, right uppercut, left hook, harder than Wilder. Can he throw the right hand harder than Wilder? No. And I think people should understand that boxers have their signature punch. Boxers have that hardest punch in their repertoire. And I think for Wilder, we all know it's a straight right. Right? For Daniel Dubois, he's pretty even-handed because he's a pretty big, buff, beefy dude naturally, and he's young. So he might get bigger, which I hope he doesn't. Because if he gets bigger, that means he's going to be slower. That means he's going to be more predictable. Okay. But nonetheless, we have heard rumors, legends of rumors of him knocking out Anthony Joshua in sparring. Yeah. Same guy. So can he hit harder than Deontay Wilder? I think with certain punches he can. But Wilder, I think with that one single right hand, I don't think anyone can throw a punch like that and land like that. Especially on the upper echelon of the people that I know on the top of my dome right now. But what does it really matter? What does it come down to hit the hardest? Well, I think the factor of being able to hit the hardest is being able to have access or being accurate with the punch that you can hit the hardest with. So you ask yourself this question on a comparison of a left hook or a straight right hand. What do you think is going to land first? The right hand. Okay? The right hand will land quicker than a left hook coming around the side, right? Or around the corner or around the block, okay? Because it has to gain more momentum. You know what I mean? I don't care. Some of them can get there, but nothing gets there faster than a straight line. So if Daniel Dubois can hit harder than Wilder, and you put these guys together, and I know they were talking about fighting Usyk and Joshua and Joyce in the rematch and Tyson Fury, but if you want to compare yourself to Deontay Wilder, I think what's most important is you should take into account on how fast that right hand, being the most stronger punch that Wilder can throw, maybe that right hand is the hardest puncher in the division. But most dangerously and most importantly is that right hand, people, is can get to the target quicker than Dubois' left hook. So even if Dubois hits harder with his left hook, which I think he hits harder than Wilder's left hook because he doesn't really throw it like that, I still think the right hand would be more dangerous because of the accuracy and the conveniency of that punch being his favorite punch and it being in a straight line and it can hit the target quicker and it's a lot easier to execute versus a left hook because a left hook you pretty much see that coming unless you set up other shots, you know what I mean? Right hand and left hook, then hook off the jab or whatever, but even that has nothing on that straight right power. So even if Daniel Dubois' power was at 98.888 and Wilder's at this point was at 97.2. It don't matter because that 97.2 is going to get to you a lot faster than that left hook can. Okay? Especially with Wilder is able to throw it at a certain distance. Whereas Dubois has to come in with that left hook. He might have a good right uppercut as well or a right hook as well. But I don't think even if he is stronger or more powerful than Deontay Wilder, I don't think that his punch placement and his skill set and the selection of his weaponry, will be more successful than a guy that has one hitter quitter because of how he's throwing it. And that's the straight right hand from Deontay Wilder. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Shane Mcguigan stating that Deontay Wilder is not the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division. Daniel Dubois is, of course. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!